Today we're going to make this super cute raised flower granny square for our blanket. Just for the heck of it, I want a flower blanket, so I'm finding all of the three-dimensional flowers that I can, and we're going to learn how to make them, and we're going to make a blanket out of it. We are using a 5mm hook and any worsted weight yarn that you want to use, any color, as long as it's number 4 worsted weight. Take your center color so that we can make this center part of the flower. And I'm going to make a magic circle. If you don't know how to make a magic circle, I have a tutorial on that as well. Make a magic circle and chain 1. We're going to put 5 single crochet into the magic circle. Pull that, and then secure with a slip stitch to the first chain or the first single crochet that you made. A little tug, chain 1, cut, tighten it up a bit. There you have your center part of your flower. You're going to take your main color and attach it to your center, the center of the flower. You can attach it anywhere on here, just not on the knot that you just left off. Pull the yarn through, pull both through the loop to secure it, and then chain 2. Chain 3, sorry. Chain 2 for the double crochet, then 1 more chain for the chain 1 that needs to happen here. So you're going to put another double crochet into that same stitch. So that's a total of 2 double crochet and a chain 1 in between. Then you're going to chain 1. Then you're going to put a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1 in each space. And then you're going to attach to the top of this, make sure that you leave that chain 1 space, just 3 stitches up. Make sure you get both loops attached to that chain 3. Chain 1 to secure. And now you have your second round for this flower. Now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 12 different sections for the next round. For round 3, you can do it how I did it, just like this if you're going to change color. I, however, am not going to change color. And I remembered that I wasn't going to change color after I already cut it, so. I'll just pretend like I didn't cut it. So you're going to go in between anywhere in any one of these chain 1 spaces secure your yarn just like we did before, chain 2, and then you're going to put 3 more double crochet in that same chain 1 space for a total of 4 double crochet. So there are 2 ways we're going to make this little flower petal puff out. You can pull it, bring your hook over here, reinsert your hook into that loop, tighten down the loop, and then slip stitch and tighten up, and that will cinch that up nicely, and then chain 2. Another way you can do it, if you choose, is to turn your work and insert your hook into that space. Cinch it down, and chain 2. Whichever way, they both look the same to me. Do it whichever way you like. So after you chain 2, then you're going to go into the next chain space and make 4 double crochet. And then cinch it down, just like we did before. And you're going to do that in every single chain space around. Go all the way around, and I will meet you when there's 1 more left. All right, I just made my last puff flower petal, and then I chain 2. Now when you get all the way around, you're going to attach to this first petal, but not at the very top, the chain next to it, right here. Stitch to join, chain 1. Done with that color. Tighten it up a little bit, and there is your puffy flower. Now we are on to round 4. You are going to count back from where this knot is 3 chain spaces. 1, 2, 3. And in that 3rd chain space, you're going to attach your leaf yarn, the yarn you're going to use for your leaves. Attach your yarn, then chain 2. And then you're going to put another double crochet in that same space. And then chain 2. And in the next chain space, you're going to put 1 single crochet. And then you're going to chain 2. And then the next chain space, you're going to put a single crochet. And then you're going to chain 2. And then in the next chain space, after your knot, you're going to put a corner, which is 2 double crochet. And then chain 2. And then 2 more double crochet in that same space. It's going to make your granny square corner. That makes it go from a circle to a square. And then you're going to chain 2, and there's your first corner. And you're going to do the same thing on this side. Single in the next chain space, chain 2, single in the next chain space, chain 2, and then make another corner in the next. And you're going to do that all the way around, and I'll meet you back here at the end. Alrighty, we have one. I just put that last single crochet into that last chain space, and now we're back at our beginning chain space where we put those 2 double crochet. So you're going to chain 2. You're going to put 2 more double crochet in that same stitch after you chain or after you yarn over. 2 more double crochet in that same stitch or chain. Then you're going to chain 2, and now you're just going to attach to the top of this chain 3. Hook stitch to join, cut your yarn, and there you have it. Starting to look like a granny square. All right, now all we're going to do is put our border around here. You can start in any corner you like. I'm going to put this white border. Now you're going to put 2 more double crochet in that same corner, which is going to be 1/2 of this first corner, which we'll do at the end. And in this next chain space, you're going to put a cluster of 3 double crochet. And then the next cluster, or in the next chain space, put another cluster of 3 double crochet. Next, now we are at our first corner. You're going to put a cluster of 3. And then chain 1, and chain 1, and then another cluster of 3. There you go. Your first corner. And you're going to do that all the way around. A cluster of 3 in each of the chain spaces, a corner cluster, chain 1 cluster, until you get all the way around to the first corner that we started. Alright, so I have 1 more cluster right here before my last corner. I'm going to put 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and in that last corner, put 3 double crochet in that corner, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and then connect to that first cluster. Of your first, okay, I'm sure it's not your first one. Cute granny square, flower granny square. Oh, where's the first one that I did? Okay, now I have 2. Now I'm going to make a blanket. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.